YouTubers, everybody. We're here in Shaolin Temple. My name is Shaolin.
Yes, yes.
I am a disciple from Shaolin Temple and I'm with my friend Asper Alperen. I always forget his name, it's difficult. It's first time I hear this name. Yeah, he just came back from mountain. Look, his skin is as red as his shirt. Went to see Damo. Okay, see you soon for new videos. Hey, follow, don't forget to subscribe here below. Activate the notification, and every month we're gonna make a prize, win a travel.
So yeah, we're back at it again. So soon. Tomato. So basically this is how all went down. So imagine being in high school and everything is cool and well, right? Nothing is going wrong. All of a sudden you feel something is not right. You experience some weird events and getting some signals that makes that feeling stronger. I won't go into much detail because it's a bit strange, to be honest. So for a while you've been wondering and just ignoring the fact that you feel something is wrong. Just go on with your daily life. You feel like that you're searching for something that you can't find here, or not at the moment yet. That feeling that you have means something. After a while your father comes into your house to visit and asks you how you've been doing. He knows that something is wrong. All of a sudden he starts talking about his dream when he was little, about going to China and wants to become a Shaolin warrior monk. He saw films about Shaolin warrior monks and that's why he got that dream. After a while he's like, son, you want to go there and you want to become a Shaolin warrior monk and you want to search for yourself. Go to that place, son. It will be good for you. No joke. I will support you. You're only 19. I will send you to a different country you don't even know, and just on your own without your dog. Good luck. I thought of that decision for a while. It was very scary to go to another country where I don't even know and I don't even have traveled yet, to a place that is ancient and full of culture and other people that you don't even know. But at the last moment I decided I want to go there. So I prepared myself to go and made up my mind to be fully focused on myself and to what I want to learn there. Getting there was a pain in the back. I had to 2 times hop planes and wait in Guangzhou airport for 18 hours and getting picked up by the school taxi, which I had signed up early on. After a while we had arrived. It was a place to behold. The scenery was unbelievable. It was very different and it felt different than all the other places I've been to. And you had this vibe of variations. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. In the first week I felt very welcomed. I felt like I was in a team, I was in a group, like literally helping each other and working together as a team. I experienced that these people are very open-hearted and very welcome for newcomers. Even 5-year-old kids will let you go in front of the line even if you're waiting for a food or rice to put in your bowl. that kind of respect I never saw in any of my lifetime. Even if I had a small problem with something, these guys will jump up and will wake up even in the middle of the night to help you out with whatever the problem is. At least for me they did. Kind of friendship in my whole life. It was really something different. In the first couple of days, me and an American guy were the only two foreigners in our group. We had some rough training and some very hard days, but sometimes even if in warming up we could still have some fun from the teacher. And at the other times when we are free, we can go wherever we want. Most of the times we went to the Dharma Temple, just for jogging, but it was quite a distance, so we had to run most of the time to the Dharma Temple and then came back. And when we came back, we were just in time to the next training session. But the first time I went, we didn't have to run, so I could film that time. But still, it was quite a challenge then, not the least. I can still feel the pain in my feet by walking all up the stairs. It was a good experience though. It felt like a magical place. You could feel the history in a way of speaking. When you go up the stairs, the first thing you will encounter is the Dharma cave. It was a magical place where everybody is praying and lighting up these little things. I don't know what the names are. I heard they are used for reasoning with the dead, but I'm not sure. If you continue walking up the stairs, you will reach the point where the Bodhidharma statue is. It's a big statue that you can see while we are on the training ground. It's a scenery to behold when you look up from the statue to the place where you train and sleep as well. Sometimes I even wonder how did they get the statue up there. I see they made it in pieces, but those pieces have to be carried out all the way on the top. There is no shortcut with a car or anything. After a while, I asked the master if I can go to the city, and they give me one person to go to the city. The city is nearby the Shaolin Scenic area, and it's 30 minutes with a public bus. And mainly because I wanted to go there because I want to have an erhu, which is an instrument, and a block flute, Chinese bamboo flute, but I ended up with an hulusu, which is also a flute, but I didn't expect to find it here, and as soon as I saw it, I bought it. The erhu and the hulusu was both cheap, so it was no big deal. By the way, if you take someone out to go in a city or to go somewhere, be sure to buy them chicken. At least for what I experienced, every time if you go out with some Chinese guy to a city or somewhere, you have to buy them chicken in return. By the way, just like as you saw, this thing is the only device where we can communicate and showing up our hands and stuff and trying to say something. We can't understand each other, but there is a translator on the phone, and that's the only way to communicate. There's no other way. There are some people that can speak English, but it's very poor. And our Chinese isn't good anyway, so yeah.
Hey, yes. Yeah.
And of course he showed me a little bit around. But these guys, they love League of Legends. They played it non-stop every time when they can. When they're free, they play it. It's ridiculous. And when we are going back, I met this wonderful Alaskan Malamute, I think it is. And it's one of my favorite dogs. If I can, I want to buy one as a friend for my own dog, Snowy. Because I love these dogs really, really much. And even when I left the place, this dog wants to follow me, just like as you see here. It was kind of sad, but I couldn't do anything about it. The second week was the time when the shit started to get down. I got sick of some disease. It was a new environment which I was entering in, and I didn't prepare myself too well for it, so yeah, that was something. But nonetheless, we had some time with each other to do some goofy stuff and just doing some stupid stuff. Now that I think about it, I probably made this group, I infected them of stupidity. Because when I get bored, I do something stupid and they like it and they do the same, and all of a sudden it's in their head and they keep doing it when we are training and stuff. Next to our school, there was this other school who was just for foreigners. These people train in the Shaolin Temple itself. I most of the time hang out with these kind of people and come from a European country mostly. And these people speak English. And the owner of the husky, which you saw in the intro, was actually from a girl who was from Siberia. And some people here train 3 years or more. And I think if you wanted to become Shaolin monk, and if you're from another country, you can come here to this school and train for more than 3 or 4 years to prove yourself to the Shifus and to other monks, to earn respect and to become a Shaolin warrior. And before that, I think you need to do an exam which costs you 2 months or something like that. But before that, you have to get ready. I wanted to go to this foreigner school on the next month I was there, but life had other plans for me. And of course, these people goof around sometimes as well.
Drinking! I know!
If I told you I was fucking, you would kill me. So.
Do it again?
Ready?
Okay.
Wait!
No.
Vamos!
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Okay!
And then press play.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's good.
Okay. Iron, metal, Shaolin Kung Fu.
Hold on.
Okay? Okay? Ready?
Yo! Of course, now if I look back, I miss those days where we march in a formation when we are going somewhere or going to eat or whatever. I felt a little bit lucky because I got the chance of being in a school of Chinese people, and it was quite an experience, and I get the culture more than I was in the other school, because the other school was just for foreigners and this school was for Chinese people and foreigners as well, but there were just two of us, and that's what I was really like. And of course, how can we forget the legendary place, the Shaolin Temple itself. It was a season, just like I said, it was a kind of exam season. That's why you see decoration and nice things everywhere.
关山，关山万里在长空，风袖手空无边，天下无苍生，我所本自满，为何战胸口，朝夕的英烈，青海的内争，不为身前身后影，只为乱世山河，天天晴空，天下平，千年无常。多少传奇悠悠岁月，铁血少林，侠胆忠肝，义气滚长空。
And in my last week, shit started to get down. My appendix was on the breach of collapsing, and it hurted so much that I had to rush to the hospital, and I had to remove my appendix as soon as possible. So after the removal of my appendix, which lasted for 5 days in the hospital, I couldn't train anymore for 4 more months. So I finally had to decide to go back to at least catch up to the new starting season of my school. If I sit here and do nothing, better be at school than doing this for 4 more months, was my thought. And eventually I had stayed for 1 month and 5 days, which was too short in my opinion. But when I came back, some of the people I asked and talked about, and these people are spiritual people, said that I learned the things that I needed to learn there. That's why I came back. The funny fact is, when I came back, the day after that was the last day you could sign in to something important for my school to register myself into that category. So I was very lucky actually that I got that, because that made signing in my school and even accomplishing it and getting a better chance to succeeding in it was more than I came back maybe, let's say 2 months or 1 month after. So yeah, it was like something wanted me to go back. It was painful but at least I came back in time though. I learned a lot of things since I've been there, and it made a different look in my life, and it's made me, for example, appreciate life more when I came back than before, and now I have another look at life and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was good. And I surely want to go back after I finish school and stabled my life for a while, but then longer for than a month. At last, I want to thank everyone who helped me through the journey. The 2 foreigners that helped me while I was in hospital, while I was new and showed me around, as well as the Chinese people that I met, and the Chinese girl that learned me Chinese words and along the way, and all the other Chinese people that helped me. Thank you guys.